it's also interesting when I notice like how my perspective has changed over the years on well, what reality is, but also like to say the more like the physical state of the world and like politics and all this stuff. When you think, for example, about like, okay, you say there's control systems, like there's government, there is these secret societies that have like knowledge,
Right.
that are, and they are showing you they have knowledge. They're just not showing you the details of it, but they're using it.
Right.
And it's like, I used to be like, oh, that's so bad and evil, and da 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 da. And I've definitely my view has shifted, because I feel like it's two ways. It's, first of all, I don't believe there's true evil. I think there's just hurt people.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of like hurt, which
Exactly.
like causes people to do things that hurt others.
Right. Right.
And then also, this is what Matthias talked about as well, which was, I was like, okay, he works a lot in these realms with energies and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
it's interesting to hear him say like, he says they are keeping it hidden for protection, for a reason. Because, okay, so let's say the example of free energy. Like there has been in the last century, I don't know, around 100 people that have invented some form of like cars running on water,
Right.
all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like over Unity machines.
Right.
And always it's been like patents been bought up, someone disappears, someone gets killed.
Drowns in the pool. Or
Yeah.
like what?
Like a lot of coincidences,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And he said like, yes, I can see what you're saying and it's terrible. And if we would all have free energy, the random guy here on the street that lives from survival will make a nuclear bomb tomorrow.
Exactly. And who knows what. Yeah.
So it's also like we first need to, like, as a collective, as humanity, we need to really embody both light and darkness, being able to like hold the paradox, hold the energy, embody the state of unconditional love for all beings, and know that you're the messenger. When you're triggering me, you're not my enemy. When we, like as a majority, when we come to that, then the outside will reflect that, and all this stuff will automatically become available, because it's just a mirror of our internal state.
Yes. Oh my gosh. There's so much I could say, but what you just made me think of was the Noah's Ark thing, you know, the boat they found in front of the pyramid. There's like 1,244 pieces of this boat that they've been systematically broken apart and put in this hole. And then there was those big rock slabs put over top of it, and that's how they found it, right? And I think about Noah's Ark a lot, and I'm a big fan of really cool stories and things, but like this revealing, I guess, is kind of what I'm thinking about. Like the ark represents consciousness, you know, and the two animals, one by one, is the duality and the masculine, feminine poles. And it's like maybe humanity just didn't have the awareness to understand that story and the way that it really truly is, right, for what it was and why Noah built this ark to begin with. And we literally didn't find it until we had the awareness, right, to put all those puzzle pieces together.
Yeah.
But it's exactly like what you're saying with, the knowledge being unleashed too soon. And so we're projecting judgment, essentially, in my opinion, you know, onto these actors and players. And they're just characters in the story, right, that we get to project onto until we realize that is our own. And labeling anything good or bad. I mean, anytime I catch myself in that space, I know I'm like, oh, the false matrix has me. That's just the false matrix. Like, that's not divine matrix. That's not divinity in me. Something outside of me, if I am labeling it anything other than perfect, because everything is, in my opinion, always perfectly unfolding in everything in every way, I know that I'm operating from a shadow. Or there's something about it that I don't know. And so I totally agree. And it's a really fun idea to play with. You know, what if these big bad actors and the people who commit these atrocities, they're evil? And like, is a baby evil? Is a baby, that person was a baby. What made them evil? What is evil? You know, is nature is there evil in nature, I guess is the question. Does an animal, you know, need to know evil in order to learn its survival instincts? Because that's really what we've all just developed survival instincts and trauma responses. And like you said, it's unhealed, unloved parts. And what if we brought love to those aspects of other people? Like, what might shift if we were brave enough to look at the evil and the ugly and the pain and love it, even if it's not what we want or what we think is right, even if it doesn't feel fair? Yeah, I mean, I say that as someone who's experienced like a lot of abandonment and betrayal and physical pain. And the only thing that has ever saved me in those places was myself and learning to hold myself and then move from that place, you know, of love and compassion. But yeah, the projections, it's a really fun game to play with. The possibilities of like, what if this like Hitler-esque energy that we've labeled is actually on a soul level something that loves us more than any and all of what we can possibly imagine, right? Because they're waking us up to,
Right.
you know, the truth, I guess.
And that's just like, from what level are you viewing it? Are you looking as the human that has one life and will die, and it's like there needs to be perfect justice from your perspective in this life?
Yes.
Or is it like, oh no, I actually experience or believe that I came here as a soul.
Yes.
There were some agreements made beforehand. I'd like to learn this. I've done this in previous lifetimes. Now I want to do that.
Yeah.
Can you help me? I'll be the bad guy this time. You'll be the bad guy next time.
Yes.
And karmic stuff comes into play here as well.
Exactly.
And then it's like, okay, you choose to do that. And we've all known like the most physical thing. You can't grow a muscle without putting pain into it.
Inflammation.
Right? Without inflammation,
Yes.
without like breaking it apart a little bit, and it will grow a little bit bigger.
Right.
And it's the same with like your capacity to hold stuff. It will only happen on the edge of your capacity.
Yes.
Or a little bit over it.
Yeah.
You will grow.
Yeah.
I also thought about like this. There's this, I'm not sure, I think it's Bruce Almighty, this film like years ago with Jim Carrey and
I saw it, but I
Morgan
couldn't.
Freeman.
Yeah.
And there's like this one scene where God is talking to just someone on the street, and he appears like, and he says like, okay, the woman, and I'm probably butchering this a little bit, but you get the essence of it. This woman is like, you know, asks for certain things, and she feels like she gets the opposite.
Well.
And then he's like, if you ask for growth, would I just give you growth, or would I give you a situation that has the opportunity for growth in it?
Yeah.
If you want love, do I give you love without context?
How
or
will you know what it is?
Exactly.
If you don't know the opposite, yeah.
And if you just like make that, let's say, bigger and bigger,
Yeah.
you just end up with where we are right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's
truly.
let's say, God's love through polarity